regret that, you know, there's so many, the best way to squeeze in as many people as we could and points of view on projects was to do these short presentations, and it's a shame because any one of them could be easily 20 minutes long. So remember, we have the poster session later on, and that's a good opportunity to come up and ask questions. And so now, Ashley Book.
Hi. All right, let's go. I'm used to seeing them in a different way, so hopefully it'll be fine. I guess my timer is going. So hi, my name is Ashley. This talk is, wait, I have to start with the Taylor Swift lyric. Nice to meet you, where have you been? I can show you incredible things. This talk is trying to reach the lowest common denominator, using the most accessible pop star and perfectly nice person Taylor Swift to explain what the big deal is behind checksums. Don't know about you, I'm feeling like SHA-2. You don't know about me, but I bet you'd like to. I'm not kidding about the amount of lyrics you're about to hear in this talk. Checksumming. It's difficult, but it's real. What do people mean when they're like, bro, do you even checksum your digital preservation assets? In archives, we use checksums a bit differently than how they're used in the tech world, which is where I currently work. So I wanted to give you an overview of what it looks like from the other side to help archivists understand what it all means. This is the golden age. The answer is it's just a bunch of string of gibberish. It's beautiful, wonderful, don't you ever change. As long as that string of gibberish is the same right now as it is when you check up on it in the file in 10 years, you're good. You're good. You're mostly good most of the time. Next chapter. Let's talk about concepts. Security-wise, checksums are used to prevent man-in-the-middle attack using, I have a diagram somewhere in here to represent this better. Here we go. You can see encrypted passwords or other sensitive information can pass through a network to another location without that information being compromised. Kind of like you go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. You can see that encrypted passwords and other sensitive information can pass through a network to another location without it being compromised, and then your data, even though hackers are standing by you, waiting at your back door, your data will still be safe because plaintext information is never transferred directly, and that obfuscation and abstraction happens just like this, except instead of your friends and my friends, it's checksums and salting, because we're never ever getting back together. I mentioned salting, which is a random string linked to an existing password hash and then hashed again for extra layers of protection, like friends will protect you against bad exes. The salt value and resulting hash are then stored in a database, and you're able to unencrypt the information, but not without the other party. A collision attack is an attempt to find arbitrary outputs that produce the same hash value and forcing that intentionally to cause an attack. This does happen in archives, and it is a problem, although it doesn't happen intentionally. Also broken. We hear that certain algorithms are broken because security-wise these things don't last forever and always. What does that mean? It means that technology that keeps these file fingerprints secure can be corrupted if the algorithm is, if it can be encrypted, or if it can be decrypted by computers. The slope is treacherous, or this path is dangerous. It's the ability to break the code at all, as well as the amount of time and money necessary to cause that break to happen. It follows a sort of Moore's law, it follows the Moore's law pattern. It gets faster and cheaper every day, because information security is a moving target. So let's talk about a couple of the different algorithms that we use. We have SHA. SHA stands for Secure Hash Algorithm, developed by the National Institute of Standards and Technology. I had other notes that are not available to me right now. We use them a lot. GitHub uses SHA-1 to make sure your commits are unique, and HTTPS uses used to use SHA-1 and now uses SHA-256 to make sure that the website you're on is what it says it is. We have CRC32, invented by W. Wes Peterson in 1961. 32, still growing up now. There's lots of limitations here. It's not really good for security. It can be faked easily, but it's used in file format verification. 1 minute left. Matroska files being an example of this. MD5, you look like my next mistake. I see this a lot in archives. It stands for Message Digest Algorithm, blah, 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 history, I don't have time for. Back to archives. Fortunately, archival purposes, usually security isn't an issue, and it's okay if checksums are broken from a security standpoint as long as they work from a fixity standpoint, which is file integrity and file location authentication. Are these files there, and are they what they used to be? Hey, isn't this easy? But the core principle still stands in information security as well as digital preservation. You want the assurance that a file has not been changed in any way, even if that way seems invisible. And that's why implementing this strategy is important for a preservation workflow. But that doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. Actually, let's do this one. I don't have time to get into this, but faking checksums or random non-validation, incorrect validation, even when a file does change, it's still a problem. It's trouble, 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 or maybe it's like trying to solve a crossword puzzle when there's no right answer. It deserves a much longer discussion next time, but in the meantime, back up, baby, back up.